We're at the Vereeniging car track in the town of Vereeniging. And today we take in pocket bike racing. Is this the future of motorcycle racing in South Africa? Carrera Sunglasses, sponsoring glasses to all the pole position winners in each class. The first class and first race on the grid is for the novices and the junior class. And this is sponsored by BMS and SPM Direct. 10 motorcycles in this race, and it's close racing indeed at the front of the field. Matthew Young there on bike number 14 making a move. Top speeds of around about 60 to 70 k's per hour for these youngsters around this track. There is Matthew Young. He takes the lead in this race. He's ahead of Eric Flowerday. And we also see bike number 17 behind him. That's Cameron Saunders. And in the novice class, Zishan Hassan is actually leading the race in that class, and they're running concurrently here. Further down the field, Xavier Nienaber, Dion van Staden, Joshua Bryant and Eric Cook out there, but the win goes to Matthew Young on bike number 14. In the official results, novice class going the way of Zishan Hassan and Suhail Amanji in second place, Matthew Young, Eric Flowerday and Cameron Saunders in third place for the juniors. Clifford, I'm just looking at this bike here. It looks fairly trick. Carbon fiber, aluminium, all that sort of thing. Bianchi, made in France, I believe.
That's right, yeah.
Are you the importer?
Yeah, deal in South Africa, yeah.
And how's the market going with these sort of things?
Well, it's relatively new. This is our fourth meeting, so I'm quite new to the game as well, to the pocket bike racing. So it's a slow start. I'm learning to ride these things, so I guess when I start getting to the front of the field, people will take note, you know.
Cost of something like this, because it's got a lot of trick stuff on, steering dampers, machined out, I mean really trick stuff. Quite expensive?
This bike retails for about 30 grand.
Okay, so 30 grand, but this will really put you at the top of the food chain now, I suppose.
This is currently in the US, UK, this is the top bike. They're consistently finishing top three in both those countries, Spain, around the world, you know, so it really is top of the range. Yeah.
Interesting, and Carrera Sunglasses going the way of Quentin Kruger there, and Michael Piper getting his award as well. And this is the production class, probably about the biggest class here today. Quentin Kruger and Michael Piper fighting it out straight away at the front. Behind them, Joey Hassan, Dean Redhead and Jake Cater right in there on bike number 10. Adults on little motorcycles. Got to find a place to tuck those feet and those knees. Boy, and they are dicing it out for that second place. Whew. Michael Piper and Joey Hassan having a full go there, but behind them, Dean Redhead closing in just a little bit. At the front of the field, Quentin Kruger is really flying. Oh, we've got a crasher down there on the track. It could be Rodney Goby going down, just trying to look through that number there. I think it might have been Rodney Goby actually crashing out. And these are the pretty standard motorcycles. There's quicker ones that are going to be coming along a bit later in the day. A replay of that crash as he goes over the handlebars. Lucky not far to fall on that motorcycle. So we take a look at the finish then, and it's going to be Quentin Kruger who picks up that win. And this class sponsored by Phonecom PBX Services and Pocket Bikes. There it is, Quentin Kruger from Michael Paper and Joey Hassan in third place. It's grown so much, and grassroots level, you can't get more grassroots than this. Costs involved for a standard type of class. What would you be spending on a bike?
Well, Dave, we have got bikes. For instance, Motor sells bikes at 2,500 Rand. That's your entry-level bikes. I mean, for 2,500 really. Then you need minimum of a helmet. You need your gloves. You need your knee pads, elbow pads, and then a decent pair of jeans and a top. Leathers, optional. Yes, we do ask, please, guys, do get your leathers, but it is optional at the moment.
I think I would be wearing leathers somehow. And a great family outing. Some of the kids can't keep their eyes open. Probably had a rough night the night before. Anton Brewis on bike number 4 receives his sunglasses before the race for pole position. And Wayne Flowerday, he'll be riding in the high school class. And they are combined with the adult CAG class, which means standard motorcycles. The biggest field by far, something like 25 motorcycles out there on the track, and it's going to be mayhem. Some of them wearing jeans with knee scrapers. Brand new fashion trend set in motorcycle racing. In that adult class, it is Anton Brewis ahead of Jaco van der Merwe and Corne Cooper in third place. Boy, oh boy, the high school class, they are having a bang ding-dong there. Wayne Flowerday, Isaac Hassan, Marius Venter and Ahmed Amanji right behind him. Johnny Schwab's also right in there. He's just ahead of Russell Cook. Knees out as we get the checkered flag coming out for this race. And the high schools will be won by bike number 24, Wayne Flowerday. Isaac Hassan behind him and Marius Venter there in third. Official results for the day. Flowerday, Hassan, Venter, Amanji. Anton Brewis wins the standard class for adults. So Wayne, looks like your standard bike goes pretty well, winning that race, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Tell us a bit about your bike and what it's like to ride.
Okay, it's quite it's lekker to ride. It's quite comfortable, and it's smooth. It's perfect.
And riding skill, what sort of skills do you think you need here? Late braking, fast turning, what's the skill you need?
Rolling speed, plus a lot of practice.
Is it, eh? When do you practice?
I practice every weekend at Westbank, from Friday to Sunday.
Next up, we will have the Blatter class for 2.6 horsepower.
Hold it up.
Sunglasses being held out there from Carrera, and away they go. And this is sponsored by Carrera Sunglasses. Mitchell Cullum straight away on bike number 3 goes into the lead. Jonathan Kitching just behind him on 4. Dylan Kotson right in there as well, and he's on number 1 for today. Eric Flade also taking part in this race on number 8. William Friend just ahead of Louis Cooper Jr. And Junior is the name of the game in junior motorcycle racing. And this definitely is the future of road racing in Southern Africa. One of these days they'll all be able to race overseas, because apparently they're getting affiliated to the MSA here in South Africa, which will affiliate them to the FIM overseas, opening doors for these young riders to make it in world-class racing. Big guys at the front of the field. Mitchum, Cullum and Jonathan Kitching are hard at it. Look at the angle of lean they are getting on these little motorcycles. Absolutely flying. Oh, number 2 has gone down. That's Louis Cooper Jr. Bad luck to him. Checkers do come out for Mitchell Cullum. He'll be ahead of Jonathan Kitching. Dylan Kotson right behind them there, and then Eric Flade in 4th place. Sponsored by Carrera Sunglasses. Andrew, you're the importer of these bikes coming from China, entry-level bikes, all that sort of thing. Looks like the market's growing hugely when I look at the turnout here today.
Yeah, we started off 2 years ago, and it's been growing and getting better and better, yeah.
And I'll see you. Just hold me your hands up, please. Dirty hands. That means you actually do some of the work on the bikes.
Yeah, I do the maintenance. Lloyd does the riding, and I just keep the bike, try and keep the bike on the track.
And he's talking about Lloyd Magill. We go on to the next race, the Junior Motard TT. Luke Maritz for pole position gets those Carrera Sunglasses. They're going to use the full track with modified KTM Adventure machines with road tyres on. And look at the dice straight away up front. Luke Maritz, that's Marnie Maritz's son. Marnie Maritz, superbike racer of note. And he's having a huge dice with Henry van Rooyen there for that lead. In 3rd place, Jonathan Kitching at the moment. And he's just ahead of Dane Saskar, ahead of Nicholas van der Walt, Cameron Saunders and Joshua Bryant at the tail of the field. What a great style, and boy, oh boy, Luke Maritz, I predict, has got a great future in motorcycle sport. But Henry van Rooyen is keeping him honest in this race, and who's going to get it as they come down towards the end of this race? There's Joshua Bryant toddling around at the back of the field, and it's going to be Luke Maritz who picks up the win with that little KTM Adventure. Can't believe the angle of lean these riders are getting. And this is sponsored by Selroy CC, and there's your official results for this motard class. Are you going to be world champion one day, Luke?
Yeah.
Quite fast on your mini bike, okay?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
How fast do you go?
I don't know.
300 k's per hour?
I don't think so.
Difficult when you're doing 300 k's per hour on a motorcycle to speak to a commentator like myself. Sunglasses being handed out to Mornay Frampton and Dion Duplessis as the super production and open class head out onto the track. This is the big race for today. Huge dices all the way through the field. Dion Duplessis, CJ Cooper, Rodney Goby, Matthew Friend, Gordon Baker, Donovan Roberts, Jared Tilley, Paul Walker. Now there's a name from the past right in there as well. Clinton Boyd, Garth Sprengler and Frickie Ellis just ahead of Eric Snyman at the back of the field. In the open class, it's Mornay Frampton ahead of Lloyd Magill, Michael Paper, Brent Feldenace and Cliff Redfern right in there as well. Got a couple of lady riders taking part. Tracy De Fonseca, she's also right in there. Interesting to see how they're going to do today in this sort of racing. But Dion Duplessis leading that production class ahead of CJ Cooper. Rodney Goby right behind him. In the open class, these are the expensive motorcycles, and look at the speed of those open class bikes. Mornay Frampton is absolutely flying around ahead of Lloyd Magill, the factory rider for Andrew there. Behind him, Michael Paper hanging in 3rd place. But boy, look at bike number 7 is flying through there as well. We've got a crasher out on the track. Looks like bike number 56 has gone down. Can't pick up who that is. Dion Duplessis is leading that super production class. Got a pull start these bikes. We've got a couple of them out there that have fallen. Big wheelie from Mornay Frampton, who picks up the win just ahead of Lloyd Magill. There are your official results, which are brought to you by Scale Motor Racing. Let's chat to our lady riders here today. Tracy, 3 lady riders here today. A bit of a feminist takeover, I presume.
I've been trying for a long time to get the ladies to come and race. They seem to fall. They get up, but they never come back. These 2 has persisted with me. We're trying to do a ladies class, but it just doesn't seem to happen. They fall and they don't get up. But she has fallen hard and gotten up, and I haven't seen her fall yet, but she's going to one day.
What's it like riding against the men? It must be quite tough, because they don't give anything, do they?
It's not tough at all.
Okay. Having a great time, are you?
Definitely.
Tracy, what class are you riding in?
High school CAG.
High school. And are you showing those guys the way around?
I just missed my second race, but
Okay.
for the third one I definitely will.
So, wish you luck, girls. All the best. And nice to have some ladies in the sport as well. I mean, this could be the future of motorsport in South Africa. Heaven forbid.